What's up everyone, V here, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Marvel Legends Legacy Collection, Deadpool, from, and you're not going to believe this, Deadpool. Yes, this is Deadpool as he appears in, I believe this figure's really the first Deadpool, but it's basically Deadpool 1 and 2. I mean, he doesn't change the suit. He only changes it in the third one. But yes, this is, of course, Marvel Jesus in the flesh as he appears in the first two movies. I've never actually, up until recently, seen both Deadpool movies in full. It was funny because I've seen 70% of both of them, but I missed the first 20 to 30 minutes of each, and I've seen each parts in segments. So I finally got to actually sit down in preparation for the Deadpool and Wolverine movie, which, spoiler alert, I don't know if I'll go into spoilers, but I just want to warn you that I probably will talk about it. If you haven't seen the spoilers already, they're all over social media. And also the actors themselves have posted. But yeah, watch them for the first time. Love them. Deadpool 2 I've seen the back end of a couple times. I never saw the beginning. Out of the first two, I do prefer Deadpool 2, but counting Deadpool and Wolverine now, it's no competition. That movie is peak. But yeah, I really like the Deadpool movies. Deadpool, really fun character, really like him. And Ryan Reynolds is literally born to play the character, let's be honest. He nails it to perfection. And this is such a good suit. I love the suit in the first two movies. The third one's not bad. I don't care for the black in the middle. That if they just didn't have that, it would have been peak as well. But it's still great looking suit. And now quickly go over Deadpool and Wolverine because I'm gonna be doing a lot of Wolverine reviews because I got a lot of Wolverine figures. So I'll probably discuss it more in them. But absolutely love the movie. Think it's great. He really came in like Jesus and just saved the MCU. And I'm honestly not one of the people that says MCU is trash. It all fell off after Endgame. I enjoyed Phase 4 and some of the movies, but man, I don't think I've laughed so hard in a movie in a long time since while watching. Well, the hell am I trying to say? I haven't laughed so hard while watching a movie in a while. After what? Basically, I haven't watched. What? Hold up. Am I okay? I haven't. What am I trying to say? Basically, Deadpool and Wolverine was the first time I laughed so hard in a movie in a long time. I haven't laughed that hard while watching a movie in a long time. Why was that so hard to say? Am I okay? But yeah. Anyway, to the figure itself, he's not bad. Even though he's kind of dated, and the new one is 100% going to be better. He is still not bad. I think he came out in 2019. I never bought him originally because it was part of a 2-pack, and I did not want to pay $40 for that. So they re-released this guy. It's just literally, I think, the exact same figure re-released because I don't think they had the Deadpool and Wolverine figures ready yet, but they still wanted Deadpool and Wolverine figures out for the movie, which, you know what? I'll let slide. At least they had something ready. And again, this figure isn't too bad. If you're wondering why he doesn't have any of his weapons on him right now, I'll get to that because there's a big issue there. But before we get into Deadpool, we'll of course first look at the box. Tried not to yap so much in the beginning there, but I still yapped hard. I like yapping. And also haven't made a video in a hot minute. I got kind of busy with not making a video. But yeah, this is I think this is the first one I have of the new Marvel Legends packaging. It makes it feel very premium, like I'm buying one of them premium lines, which they're premium lines, but they're always basically just re-releases of old figures, so I don't know. But yeah, you got Deadpool. Legacy Collection, because this figure that's been out, Hasbro, 14 plus. Come on now. Deadpool, Marvel Legends. Warning, choking hazard. Deadpool, Marvel Legends. Deadpool, Deadpool. Train again. Really nice shot of Deadpool. I love that picture of him doing the heart thing. Then you got like hearts up here, which looks really cool. Deadpool. Deadpool himself. Marvel Legends. And if you didn't know already who this figure is and what movie it's from, it's Deadpool from Deadpool. So yeah, honestly, I don't mind the new boxes. I've come to peace with it. Yeah, bringing in Deadpool. How many times have I said Deadpool already? Probably going to be a lot more too. But yeah, he comes with a lot of accessories, which is nice. Hold up, what's going on with the light here? Come on. He is stacked. Alternate hands include what's on him right now are trigger finger hands, which have his little like hand guards painted nicely in silver. I want to acknowledge that because not all of them are painted silver, because then he has the 2 sword holding hands also painted silver, which look nice, but then his fists aren't painted silver, and his open hands aren't painted silver. Now, are they painted? Are they silver in one movie and then black in the other? I don't know. I don't get why they weren't painted silver. I mean, it's nothing a silver Sharpie couldn't fix, but it's very odd that 2 of them are painted and 2 of them aren't. I didn't do the research to figure out if one of the movies they have them black, so I don't know. But yeah, he comes with a boatload of weapons, but before we get into those, he comes with his little plush unicorn, which he's done very normal things with, not anything freaky or anything, but it does look really nice. Got some nice paint. It is a little squishy. He can hold it and do interesting behaviors with it, to say the least. And they even give you a hand as well. Just saying, not sure if that's a sword holding hand or a sword holding hand, but yeah. Anyway, let's get Deadpool and his freaky unicorn the hell out of here and talk about his weapons. First, let's talk about my favorite one, the guns. I don't know. Are these Desert Eagles? I couldn't tell you, but they look nice. They're realistic guns, not weird cartoony ones. And you can slide them in his hand. Look great. He has holsters. They're not good, because yeah, you can holster it in there. That's as far in as it goes, and it doesn't stay in well at all. Like, you put that in, and like you touch it once and it comes out. So I always have them holding them because, you know, they don't go in well. So hopefully the new one fixes that. Hopefully. Now let's get to the fun ones. It's fun sarcastically. They're not fun, which you think they would be, but they aren't. He comes with tiny little blade, which, if you're wondering why the paint's scuffed, again, we'll get to it in a second. But yeah, and that definitely used for Blade's hand. Can hold it pretty well. And then, of course, it's not Deadpool without his 2 swords or katanas. And again, they look really nice. Some very nice detail on the ends there. I don't know, wasn't focusing. And again, the sword hand can hold them incredibly well. here's where the problem comes in. He can holster them. And opposed to the guns, he holsters them a little too well because it's very tight and they're painted and they did not want to come out. I put them in and the swords kind of stuck a bit, but then I didn't mess with the figure for a while and I had to fight God to pull them out. I legitimately thought I was going to break this because it got so stuck. I was like working it and pulling it that like all the scrapes, if you see that on the sides or not, but like all the scrapes on the sides were basically me trying to pull it out. So yeah, once I put these in, this knife definitely not coming back out. Like, I'm alright with that. I don't really care. Oh, hold up. I just remembered a figure I want to compare him to later that I completely forgot to bring down. But yeah, it just did not want to come out. So yeah, you can holster it in there. And you can holster the swords in there. Be prepared for all of that silver paint to scratch off, because yeah, I mean, he looks good, and I do just keep him with the guns. But yeah, hopefully the new one isn't as tight. But beyond that, it's actually a really cool figure. I do think, actually, it was really single-carded, but like the gray version of like how he is at the end of Deadpool 2. But yeah, it's nice that this figure is easily available. It's really odd they put him in a 2-pack considering how a lot of people would really want this figure. But yeah, even though I think he's from 2019, he still holds up. I mean, that wasn't that long ago. Come to think of it, actually was a decent amount of time ago. So you know what? Yeah, it like 2019 feels like yesterday, but it was like 5 years ago. But yeah, this figure's really cool. Like, head sculpt, though, I'm not the largest fan of. I feel like his eyes are too close. I don't know. But I do like it. I like that it doesn't look mean, because the comic one looks really mad, and I don't like that. Deadpool's really kooky, goofy character, and I feel like he really shouldn't look mad. I wish we got, like, alternate heads with this guy, with, like, different, like, eye expressions, or an unmasked head, which I don't think we're still getting, but, you know, does look nice, and he does have some beautiful texture. It's weird, though, his neck kind of seems to rotate with him. I don't know, but he does have, like, the weird neck collar, because, you know, he's freaky like that. And it's not as annoying as the comic one, which is nice. And coming down to the chest, again, very nicely detailed. He's got his strap. It feels like the belt is too low. I feel like it is a tad too low. Maybe it should be like up here. But in the movie I did watch, and he actually does have it incredibly low. So you know what? I'll let it slide. And it is picked out really nicely. Got the Deadpool logo, all the different pouches. I'm assuming one of them has cocaine in them. And then the strap going all the way around, which surprisingly isn't attached to the swords. The swords are just a completely separate piece. But yeah, then coming to the arms, more nice, beautiful Deadpool detailing. And one problem I do have with the figure is his shoulders are very round. I don't know, they look odd. And I feel like the newer one might have the same problem. But, like, they're very round and odd and interesting. But it's not bad. It's just very circular shoulders. But yeah, and then coming down to his legs. More detailing, more straps. Can never have enough straps. Come on. Then sadly, Deadpool, packing absolutely no cake back there, completely flat. Then come down to his boots, which look really nice, and then to his little feetsies with some guards down there. And overall, just a really beautifully detailed figure. Love the texturing and everything. So yeah, this figure honestly looks pretty cool. Yeah, there's some oddness to him. And you'd think they would have nailed it better, considering that this was after both. This was like 4 years after the first one, and then a year after the second one. So you think they would have nailed it a bit better, because this definitely feels like a figure that was made when the movie first came out. But the new one definitely looks a lot better, but this one still isn't too bad. Articulation wise, he has a dumbbell joint which looks up that far, down that far, rotates, bobs. There's something about the head that I don't think perfectly encapsulates it. I don't know if it's the shape or not. It does have the notch down there, which is nice. Arm moves out that far. He does have butterfly joints, which is nice. And then rotates. Biceps swivel, double jointed elbow. His arms are pinless, but his legs aren't, which is interesting. This is like kinda, I think, in the era when they started to do it, but weren't fully committing. The trigger finger hands move up and down and rotate, and every other hand rotates in and out. He has an ab crunch, which crunches well. It just looks awkward with the strap. And then he has a waist rotation. Can kick that far forward and pretty far back, considering he has no cake. And can do the splits. Don't know why I decided to do it from the back there. Thigh rotation, a double jointed knee, and then a hinge up and down. Really goes up. And a rocker. So he is stacked with articulation, which is really nice. But yeah, there's Deadpool in all his red glory. Comparison time. Of course, whipping out the averages. Black Series, Transformers, Voyager class. Here he is next to Megatron. And Phase 1 Trooper. And like always, Marvel Legends is kind of in the middle, height-wise. And for 7-inch scale comparisons, here he is next to Jazzwares Halo and McFarlane DC, Halo 3 Master Chief, and Black Manta. So it would have been cooler if I had a Deathstroke, but I don't. Have they even made a Deathstroke? He's too busy making Batman to actually make a Deathstroke. And for some Wolvie comparisons, because I bet everyone's wanting to know what he looks like next to some Wolverines. I just gotta get him all out of the weird pose I have them in. Here he is next to his wave mate. I don't know if it's really a wave mate, because it was just the two of them, but Hugh Jackman. I don't know what accent that was. And yeah, they look really great together. Can't wait to get the new ones, though. I wanted a Hugh Jackman Wolverine that's not wearing a t-shirt and jeans. But they do look really nice together, and here he is next to a suited Wolverine. This is the brand new, I think, I'm reading the box, it just says Wolverine. I think it's Astonishing Wolverine. They look really good together, even though he is a tad bit small. And there he is just next to the hell's that show called? 97 Wolverine. And for some Deadpools, here he is next to the Comic Legends that dropped last year. Stand. Come on, boys. And finally, here he is next to the SH Figure Arts movie Deadpool. I don't know which one I like more, because like just a dumb figure that I don't have to like, that's not super finicky, this guy is pretty cool. But when you're just trying to put him in some fun poses, this guy is definitely the better one. But they're both cool in their own unique way, and they both have problems where the other one has strengths. So if you really combine these two, you'd get the perfect one. But they both have flaws that, like, I don't know, they both have their own flaws and problems and highs and lows from each other. So I don't know who I'd recommend. This one's definitely probably cheaper and easier to get, and honestly is a really solid Deadpool. But if you want one that's really expressive and posy, definitely go for that one. Or just wait till the new ones drop. I'm definitely not going to buy the new SH figure arts because it just looks like this figure, and I prefer this suit. But I am going to buy the Legends ones. I already have them on pre-order. Why'd I take Deadpool away? He's the one getting reviewed. So, overall, do I recommend this Deadpool figure? Absolutely. Honestly, he is actually pretty cool. I'd give him a solid 7 out of 10. Nothing phenomenal. You're not gonna pick this guy up and be like, this is the best Marvel Legends figure I've ever owned. Like, some figures. But he is honestly still a really fun time. The new one's probably gonna be better. But if you really want a Deadpool figure now, or you just prefer this suit, this is honestly a really solid figure, and I'm really happy with him. But yeah, I'd give him, even though I already said the number rating, I'd give him, 3 freaky unicorns out of 4 bags of cocaine. So yeah. Like, subscribe, check out my previous reviews. I'm not as stuttery in some of them as this one. My mind was just not here, which is bad because I wanted to record 3 videos, but you know, I'm putting in my maximum effort here. But yeah, oh yeah, and my Instagram. Look at my Instagram, MoonNightXO. Talk to me there. I do a lot of music related stuff. You can just hear me yap on my story. If I disappear from YouTube for an odd amount of time, I've posted there. And if I haven't posted there, then I'm either dead or I'm actually having a life. Which isn't really ever happening, so it's probably the dead thing. But you know what? Yeah, that's about it. Hopefully you had a wonderful day. Messing with a bracelet. And, hopefully, you don't ever, get diagnosed with cancer and then get offered a very suspicious offer from a very generic looking white guy, because it will probably be very torturous and grueling and leave you ugly. But on the bright side, you're unkillable. So actually maybe there is an upside to it. But at what cost? Peace.